Hey guys, it's Hannah here and welcome to Favourite or Fail Friday. Today I'm going to be giving my review on the YSL Teint Touche Eclat foundation. Now this is a really expensive foundation, especially if you're in Australia. It is $78 here. So when my mum did say that she would buy this for me, I was very, very thankful. It is so amazing. I have had a couple of samples of it that I've gone through over these holidays, and it is just something I absolutely love. I'm wearing it today. This look is the tutorial that I said I'm going to be using my Favourite or Fail Friday products in. So that is this look. What I really want to do to show you how amazing this is give you a close-up on my pores. This is where I really found this foundation to work well before I get into all the other things. So let me just zoom you in on my pores. Okay, let's let that focus. Okay, so if you guys can see, my nose is usually very much covered in blackheads, so I have really enlarged pores on my nose, and it's usually very visible no matter what primer I use, unless it's a professional. You saw in the tutorial that I used the Hourglass primer, which I don't find keeps my pores that small, but I find that this foundation really does, if you see, very much hides my pores really well, and I absolutely love it for hiding my pores. I find it so amazing at that. That's really what kind of was pushing the edge that really made me want to buy this foundation. So as you saw in the tutorial, I really like to apply this foundation with my fingers just to spread it out and then blend it out with my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. That way it does have a bit more coverage. I found if you use a beauty blender, it can be a really light coverage. So I'd really describe it as a light, it's very a medium that can be sheared out. So depending on how you apply it, as most foundations, if you apply with a beauty blender, it does come across very light. So it does very much do a light foundation, like more than a tinted moisturizer, but definitely a light coverage foundation if you apply it with the beauty blender. But it is such a thin formula that I think if you apply it fully with the Expert Face Brush, you do get lines. So I do prefer to spread it on my face and then blend it out with the Expert Face Brush. I find that's the best way for me to give enough coverage to actually cover, but it really lets your natural skin show through. It does let some of my redness show through, and it does be very skin-like. You can, though, build it up if you want a thicker coverage, but I like that it's kind of more of a natural look, because if you've seen my makeup collection, I do have a lot of full coverage foundations, and so this was more of something I wanted to let my natural skin show through. So it's definitely an amazing foundation. The price point is really high. In America, I believe it's $50 or 50 something dollars, which is very steep, but I absolutely love it. I have my Chanel Vitalumia Aqua, which was $77, and I actually prefer this more than my Chanel Vitalumia. I find that the feel of my, this has much more of a skin-like look to it, which I know that's what the Vitalumia Aqua is about, looking very natural, but I find this is even better at it, and it's at a very similar price point. I do prefer the bottle of the Vitalumia though, because it can really squeeze all of the product out. Packaging, like all YSL products, is amazing. It's just got this black kind of line down the bottom, which is very, I don't understand why it's there, but it's got the gold lid, gold YSL, and the Touche Eclat written on it. For those of you wondering, I'm in the shade BD20, which I don't think actually exists in America. There's BD10 and BD40, whereas in Australia it's BD20, BD40. And BD, it stands for Beige Door, which means I have more yellow undertones. So, but it does come in BR, which is Beige Rose, and just B, which is beige, so the more neutral tones. And I don't have that much yellow in my skin, so I do find that It really doesn't matter if you're a BD, a B or a BR. It's more the colour is lighter or darker. Not really the undertone is as significant as it looks. So I absolutely love this foundation. It is amazing. I love the feel of it on my skin. In the hot summer days, I do prefer the Estee Lauder Double Wear because it will melt off in the 40-degree heat that we had during the middle of January. In the heat wave, I did wear it and it did melt off, even with my Stay Matte powder and my Bare Minerals Prime Time Oil Control. It did melt off like most of my makeup did. And the only thing that did stay on was the Estee Lauder Double Wear. But if you don't, so now that it's kind of cooled down, it's in the high 20s. So it is rather warm. If you're in Los Angeles, definitely set this really well. I think because that is it's in the late 20s, and I think late 20s. So yes, if it is very, very hot, it may have a tendency to slide off. I may have my skin was reacting very badly in the heat wave, so it may have just been that. But when the weather's really not, I'm going to die because it's so hot like it was. It's amazing. I love it, and I would definitely recommend going to a YSL counter and getting a sample, getting colour matched, and definitely giving it a try and see how it works on your skin. So the YSL Teint Touche Eclat for me is a favourite. I love it, and I would definitely recommend it. So please give this, I just tipped my Alex. Please give this video a thumbs up if you guys have liked it. Comment down below on other videos you'd like to see. What other products would you like me to do a review on for Favourite or Fail Friday? Click subscribe, the button's right here, and I'll keep you up to date on all my videos, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!